Hello, MMOCashout family, and welcome to the official April 2nd relaunch of our entire business and gaming community. We're so excited that you could join us today. If you're new to MMO, thank you for being here. If you've been with us since the beginning on January 31st, we appreciate you. We cannot wait to share with you everything from our amazing corporate officer, face of our investors on the corporate team, Mark Wilson. Thank you very much for joining us today. And of course, we have the gamer face of the entire business. We have our public relations expert, our community manager, Steve Hirschman. So thank you, Steve, for coming today. He's going to be representing MMO Buy It and our community globally. And I know he's going to talk about that as the weeks progress. And of course, we have Bart Jansen connected directly with the owners of a lot of companies, but especially this one. He's done an incredible job helping us to create the infrastructure and the marketing team for this business. So thank you for being here today, Bart. He's going to speak to you about the new marketing and business news related to MMOCashout. That is going to just shake the very foundations of our entire business. I cannot wait for you to hear about it. So I'm going to speak at the very end. I do have some very, very special news for you. So please watch this entire hangout, especially some of the key facts that Bart is going to talk about. You need to pay very, very close attention to it. And please make sure you pass this information on to everybody in your kingdom. This will be a time-sensitive thing, so you must make sure you get the message out to all of your kindred and people in the Kingdom of Soldiers. So without further ado, let's get right into the heart of this hangout and show you what we've been working so diligently on for the last few weeks and why we really are on the cusp of an epic relaunch for this business where we are going to start bringing in people in droves. So Mark, please share with us your thoughts about the business and what's going on from the corporate side. Thank you.
Thanks, Charles. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our hangout, and appreciate you being here, taking the time out of your day. Nothing's, in terms of at corporate, nothing's really changed. We've always been forging ahead, trying to deliver a high-value product to a consumer. You know, we are the pioneers, though, of this, and so we do run into bumps along the way, obviously. And I'm happy to say that this bump with our credit card processing, we are finally through it. It's been quite a learning experience for all of us. Having started many traditional businesses before, credit card processing was never an issue. But because of the things that have happened in the past in this industry with other companies, a lot of these processors are very gun-shy. But I'm happy to say that we have more than sufficient funding from multiple different companies in terms of credit card processing, both on a national and an international basis. We're working on a recurring charge portion of it. During this pre-launch, soft launch, during this first portion, they're not 100% on board with us of doing a recurring, and of course that is why we set it up so that you could go ahead and pay in advance 1 month. This issue with paying your taxes on your villages and that, it's important, and there will be a deadline imposed where your villages can go into foreclosure if this isn't taken care of. So that's why we do have that feature turned on where you can pay a month in advance, and we are turning the feature also on in your e-wallet where through iPayout where you're going to be able to go ahead and pay that also. So I'm just excited that we're back on track with that processing. There's some other really great things happening in terms of communication. We're putting together, we're constantly going to be in communication with all of you out there in the field, and you'll be hearing from myself. You'll be hearing from Steve Tiffany on occasion, our CEO, our visionary. We have Steve Hirschman here. Kind of, I guess, a new face, at least from the few hangouts I've done. And Steve, boy, he's really exciting. And Steve's got a lot of great stuff to go through here in terms of communication and such with the company. But, hey, guys, nothing's ever changed. We're going to build something huge here. We're going to tie together the gaming world. And this is your opportunity to have a piece of it. So all we have to do is flip our switches back on and just go back and start building our kingdom, start spreading the word. Steve, why don't you go ahead and give them a little rundown on some of the things that are taking place there. Thanks, Charles. Thanks, everybody.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mark. And it is great to be here. We've got a lot of cool stuff. I know we've got a lot of marketers that are excited about the concept of this being a new introduction with the gaming industry. And if you've been listening and paying attention, we've got PAX East, which is an expo that's kind of your mecca of game developers and gaming. It's just a huge weekend bash in Boston, Massachusetts, tournaments, all sorts of events. We've got an entire team going out there to represent MMO Buy It, to get those products on the shelves and set up some really cool partnerships to really get that system ready to pop off. For when we're ready for launch, all of that will be ready to rock. We've got an army of people to help test it out and make sure everything's functioning. We'll have developers helping us fine-tune the system for new developers to come in and place games on there, as well as various other ways to get products placed on there and partnerships on that front. On top of that, tournaments. This is kind of a new bit of news for everybody, which is really cool. We've got a professional team established, essentially a partnership where we're working on putting on gaming tournaments that are, the vision for it's huge. We've got a huge plan for our first premier tournament, a really nice, generous prize purse, and some really active games in the competitive scene. We'll give you snippets and details as that goes. If anybody's familiar with the industry, you might know what it takes to get there and the amount of partnerships that we can establish there, and how that all kind of fits together is going to be massive. So we're really excited about that because all these pieces kind of fit together, and I know we're excited to get the gamers really involved, and these are the things that are going to bring them in, and we'll get them marketing this and figuring out ways to be involved and make it a really interactive experience. Everything's being worked on. There's so many improvements across the field. As far as the marketing aspect, to give everybody tools and resources, we've got the Spread the Word marketing suite that'll be featured in your back office, that'll be linked to the brand new marketing suite. We've all been in there. We've seen how it's been coming along. It's awesome. It's about ready to go, and that's going to be huge. I'm sure Charles might do another mention about that. As far as you had Mark mentioning auto renewal, we're working on that as far as getting it to function in your iPayout, in your e-wallet, as well as getting that established to do through the EMA just by default. So to have that option available to compensate for not having that, because I know convenience is everything. We added that pay tax in advance feature, so you can go in there, drop another month membership on there so you don't have to worry about it. Another thing that we're going to do is email notification for when your payment due date is coming up. So all of your kindred, you don't have to worry about them not knowing, forgetting about it. We know how life gets. And on top of that, for another email feature would be anytime someone signs up, give them like a welcome email, and in that we can put in the message and do a redirect to do kind of a fast start guide to give tools and learning resources and all that to just get people rolling, a tutorial, give them just a layout of the back office and what they're going to be doing, get them fired up and ready to rock and start building their kingdoms. So all of that, I'm trying to think, what else do we have? Some more teasers that I'll let they'll handle, and yeah, we're really excited about this. You also see live chat support in your back office. If you've been keeping an eye on that, there's improvements all the time. Everything's always being worked on. And also the feedback you guys give is amazing. I mean, we have the Kindred email notification, as well as in your back office, being able to hover over, click on a Kindred and see their contact information to get in contact with them. That was somebody's idea. We hadn't thought about that at first. It wasn't on our list. You gave it to us, boom, done. So really, get interactive, learn the program, and we're looking for people that can really step up and be leaders and just take this to a whole nother level, and it's going to be a great ride. It's not going to all happen overnight, but as soon as people start working with it, it's just gains more and more momentum, and we're going to be able to deliver something truly special here, and I know we're all really excited about how that can pan out. So that's what I have for now, and also, you can look out for, I don't want to forget this, there is a new webinar program that we're going to be implementing to really help this interactivity and give people another means to connect, where we'll be able to do daily webinars that people can send out invites to. It'll be recorded. You can send out the replays of it. And the power behind that webinar program is incredible. We're really excited. We've got some people with knowledge of it, and we're all learning the ropes to it, and that's going to be instrumental as well. So there's a lot to look forward to. And without further ado, I would like to pass it on to Bart, is this you or Charles?
Well, I just want to add in a few thoughts really quickly, Steve. That was really well done, and thank you, Mark, for those words. It's critical to understand why we got involved in MMO in the first place. We know the marketplace is absolutely massive, and we're first to market share. And what the decisions that the corporate executive team are making in association with Steve and the marketing team are angled towards not only being first to market, but to really controlling the entire space. When you see all the different things roll out, from MMO Buy It to Listed Playbook and all the things Steve just spoke about, it's absolutely fantastic. You throw in, the blog posts and the newsletters and all those kinds of things, and then what Bart and I are just about to talk about, and it's really starting to come together as we approach our June 1st official launch. All right, so I want everyone to really pay attention now, because what Bart is about to tell you is very critical on your path to success in MMOCashout and eventually MMO Buy It. This is the most critical part of this Hangout. It will affect every single person that joined us in MMOCashout since the beginning on January 31st. So please go ahead, Bart, and roll out our relaunch plan, starting officially as soon as this Hangout is done. Thanks, Bart.
All right, thanks, Charles. Yeah, and Steve did a great job there, by the way. So as you can hear, the company's making some serious changes to make sure that this, it's going to offer a lot of value. We're going to go get a presence out there at PAX, and you start to negotiate with bringing in some games and stuff and some developers, and so the company's moving into a serious direction. One of the things that has been decided, which makes absolutely perfect sense, is that we've got to do something with some of these spots that people are sitting on that are not doing anything. So as of now, what is going to happen is, if you have a spot, or any of your directs have spots in the company that are sitting there as squatters, okay, they're going to have up to the 15th of this month to go ahead and reactivate that spot. In other words, pay their membership, the minimum of the $10, or get back to whatever they were before, because some people will have downlines and directs that will be reactivated by this news, and it'd be smarter for them to be at a higher level. So what's going to happen is, and you need to make sure this message goes out, is that until the 15th, you have up until that time to go ahead and reactivate your spot. I'm going to go over why this is so good and important, because it really is a good message. And then, okay, so we have the 15th as the deadline. Now, the next thing that we're going to have is that from this point on, when it's time to pay your membership again, okay, you're going to have 5 days to upgrade that, or pay your membership, upgrade, whatever it is you're going to do, okay, to renew, all right? Auto upgrade we hope is going to come, but, at this point, after 5 days, if you do not pay your membership, starting in a month from now, then what's going to happen is your spot is going to be going ahead and removed, okay? The squatters, the people that aren't doing anything in this business, need to be taken out of the business. There was another idea that we would go ahead and let people keep their spots, and then they could reactivate when they want. But the fact is, the business is taking a serious approach. It's time for this business to get back on track, to know what it has in its future, and to make it a serious business, okay? And these moves prove that that is the case, all right? This is, for me, I think, a really good message, because in certain situations you might have people taking up space, right, that are, if you want to call it, they're hurting your kingdoms, your villages, right? These villages, if these people are just placeholders and they're keeping you from earning the money you can make in this program, they really should be removed, right? So that's the good thing about all this, okay? So we this is not a negative message. This is a message that makes sense. Hold on a second. Sorry about this. Okay. Um, that these placeholders that are not doing anything, they've got basically whatever 13 days to go ahead and renew their memberships, get active again and get paid up, or those spots will be removed. They'll be out of the system. If you have any money in your bank, that is going to be lost as well. So all that, everything you have, the whole membership, okay, will be wiped out. All right, because it's time to get serious. It's time to work with the people that are working this business, because there's people out there still building this business and doing hard work, and they're being hurt by these placeholders that is affecting their taxation, right? Their taxes. That's just the fact. So we're making a serious move. We're showing that we're a serious company, and that the owners have made a decision to turn this thing into a forward-looking, serious program, and it's time to go ahead and move out the people that are not doing anything. All right. So up to the 15th to go ahead and get your existing membership paid, and then monthly from this point on, starting after that date, if you have a membership that comes up, if that's the 17th, you have 5 days to get that membership paid. Now, in the back office, there's been a ton of changes, really good changes. You can see a lot of information in the graphs. You can see a bunch of different stuff. If you haven't logged in, you better go take a look, and you'll see that a lot of things have changed to see exactly how serious this business is going to be. You as well, if you're really busy doing something, you can pay in advance. Okay, you can pay in advance on your taxes as well. So don't think, well, man, I'm going to really blow it. No, just go there now, do what you need to do, and take a look what's going around. The auto invite system is coming up, and we're going to be able to grow this business, and you're going to be able to turn this thing, into something that's going to be very, very powerful. So that is, I think, really, really good news, and I think it's going to make a big difference. And I really thank Steve and the corporation, the admins, and Mark and the partners to make these kind of a move. And I'm really happy to have Steve in here representing us and going out to the buy it and doing all the other good things to bring on the secondary part of this program, which is the games and all that. So you're going to see a lot of changes coming up, and I think it's something to get really excited about. So that's what I have for you now, and I think Charles is going to go ahead and finish this up and even make it even better for you.
Thank you very much, Bart. That was excellent. So just to recap on that, you have until April 15th at midnight, New York Eastern Standard Time, to reactivate not only your account, but all of your kindred and everybody in your kingdom. The last few months has really been, MMO taking baby steps, trying to get it ready to the point where we have a full-fledged company on June 1st. Now is the time to start building the momentum again. But you're not going to be alone on this journey. We're going to be with you every single step of the way. Starting tomorrow, Monday to Friday, Steve Hirschman and I will be hosting with special guests, including potentially Bart, Mark Wilson, Steve Tiffany, and new rising leaders from within our ranks, including Vadim from Russia and other major leaders. We will be hosting our recorded webinar at noon Eastern Standard Time. This is going to be a hangout that is going to talk about the benefits of MMOCashout, the benefits of MMO Buy It. This is going to be a sales hangout. This is going to start officially every single day. It's going to start tomorrow, but we're going to start our product sales hangouts next Monday. We will also be available for private hangouts for big leaders, so let us know. We want to be here to help you guys succeed. So in addition to that, we're going to be doing some other really cool things. Right after this hangout itself, Steve Hirschman is going to be sending out a corporate newsletter that's going to have all the different things that we just talked about here. We're going to have more news and corporate announcements from our corporate team. It's one of the things that we needed to work on, since January 31st, and now finally we have the capacity to send out one newsletter every single week. But wait, it gets better. It absolutely gets better. So not only, Hirschman spoke about the webinar technology, so we're going to be recording this on Evergreen at noon every day. You're going to be able to send people through your affiliate link to this webinar, and if they join MMOCashout, they're going to become your kindred. So this is the kind of technology we'll be working with. And Bart had an exceptional idea, and we're going to be instituting this probably later this week, definitely by next week, every single day, Monday to Friday. Steve Tiffany, our CEO, will be doing the 1 minute with Steve It could potentially be Steve and Mark or other people from our investors group or really high-level people associated with our community. You're going to hear directly from our CEO with these people, and it's going to give you a quick snapshot of what's been going on over the past day. What are the new developments? What's the state of mind? What's the state of business for our MMO community? And that's going to be awesome. And to make all of this even better, you don't have to rely on having access to Google, YouTube, Facebook to get access to these recorded webinars and the 1 minute from Steve. We are going to get the programmers to build it into the homepage of MMOCashout. So when you log in, you're going to be in the town hall, and you're going to see on the right underneath "Need Your Help" or "Live Help." You're going to see the 1 minute video from Steve every day, and you're going to see the 20-minute video from Hirschman and I and whoever else joins us on that particular day. And by the way, these Hangouts going forward, these sales Hangouts, are going to be for all of our leaders and rising stars to participate in. You need to learn how to sell MMOCashout with us, and we'll train you to do so, and this will help brand you as someone that's working directly with the leadership in the MMO community. This is going to create more sales for you and inspire your kindred to do the same. So that is how you duplicate. You cultivate leaders, and we are going to walk through that kind of training as the days and weeks progress. So going forward, we're not just going to be doing sales videos, go out there and post on Facebook, but we are going to be building out the training videos you see in the school section of your back office. It's absolutely critical when we bring in a gamer, if they don't have any experience with network marketing, or even someone that's new to network marketing, that they have the tools and the upline that is there to help them succeed in the business. Because if we don't have that, guess what? Our retention rate is going to be like what you saw the last 2 months and just will not work. Okay, so that's very exciting news. I think we're going to be developing new friendships with real superstars from all over the world. Yes, we dropped 15,000 people into MMOCashout since January 31st. Yes, there are millions of gamers out there. Within that rank, there are definitely some gamer business people, and there are definitely teams of MLMers that don't know anything about MMOCashout. We're going to train you to go in and find them. Certainly everyone here will be doing that as well. But we succeed and fill out our kingdoms of 2.1 million spots by working together and really becoming a catalyst for this baby going into the future. And I know this is going to be an outstanding success for years. We all know it. Right? We just need to make sure we have the recurring payments, make sure that we have all the tools for you, like the sales funnel. So we are working on a mini sales funnel right now. We're using some of the things we've already built, and we're working on a professional level sales funnel that will be coming out sometime between now and the official launch. They have hired, so Steve Tiffany has hired a real sales funnel team. But when I say sales funnel, let me be very clear. It's going to include a sales video. So the 3-minute video that you've seen for MMOCashout, it's extremely good. The whiteboard video scribe, I love it. But we are creating a sales video that could take someone coming into the funnel, not knowing anything about what MMO Buy It and Cashout has to offer, and take them into a mindset of, wow, I need to get into this right now. And if they don't get into it right now, they're put into an email autoresponder system. So eventually, at some point, they will join. So that is coming. We are tying elite traffic into that professional system, and we are certainly looking at connecting our own ad co-op system in the meantime to get things started. But don't rely on that. This is a supplement to your training and recruiting. This is a supplement to reactivating your teams. And I know some of you have people in your kingdom that haven't recruited any kindred. It's a $10 program. Let's be serious. Everybody can have success with a marketplace that's this big, with all of the developments that are coming, if they know what they need to do. So we're going to make sure everybody knows what they need to do. And we're going to blow it up. We're going to make it so intensely amazing that heading into our official launch, we're going to have massive momentum, turn on the doors for the gamers, and then at some point, as Steve mentioned, we will have MMO tournaments. So that's just going to be fun. And more details will be coming on everything related to what we're talking about, as the weeks and months progress. But I will say that spread the word feature is starting to look really good. And within a week or two, it will be fully functional. Inside there, you're going to have all sorts of things like capture pages, lead tracking. So if someone fills out your capture page, then you're going to actually have a list of their name, their phone number, their Skype, whatever it is, whatever information that we capture on that particular page. So that is really, really useful. And this is, by the way, at no extra cost. This is just for joining at the peasant, squire, or royal levels, and you'll get access to different parts of it based on what you're paying per month. So let's be very clear. Going forward, as of right now, everyone must pay month after month to get access to all of this good stuff, but definitely for this one reason. Well, two reasons. One, you're building a business. We're here to make money, as well as have fun with video games and all that kind of stuff. You're not going to make any money if you don't train your team to pay month after month until we have recurring payments set up. So this is going to be built into the culture of coming into MMOCashout. This is going to be built into the culture of reaping the rewards of what MMO Buy It has to offer. But it gets even better. And I'm going to end it. I know we talked for about half an hour, and I'm going to end it on this extremely awesome note. So it has been decided that we will be releasing new ranks into our MMOCashout Buy community. Can't go into too many details over what these new ranks will be, but I will say this: to qualify for these new ranks, you must pay month after month. If you have not auto-renewed or paid for every month going forward, you will not qualify for these ranks, and trust me, you want to qualify for these ranks. You are going to love what they have to offer, and I'll leave you with one really, really awesome thing and related to these ranks, and it's just so epically awesome. No one's ever done this in the history of network marketing, and definitely we're the first real gamer network marketing business out there. People that attain the highest level within these ranks will be able to do things that are so awesome that they're going to be able to generate a new revenue source and be able to compete with different groups within our community. So, I mean, I know that's pretty vague, but I'm saying these new ranks are coming. We're going to talk about them as the weeks go by, and definitely as of April 15th, once that deadline is gone, our new ranks are going to come into play, and it's going to be amazing for all of you. So if you want to get on this game, if you want to remember why we are here, get your people reactivated by April 15th. We are here for serious business. This business is going to be here forever. We are going brick and mortar. We are going to be extending beyond listed playbook, buy it, and cash out. There's going to be so many additions to this community, it's going to blow your mind. We will be adding apps. This thing may be fully on apps one day. It's just absolutely essential that you make the decision right now to reactivate in your brain that we are going to market this and bring in the gamer business people. Bring in the leaders. They're out there. We only brought in 15,000 people. There are millions of people out there, if not billions. We can do this together, and you are going to win. You are going to make so much money being one of the early adopters of this program, and we are absolutely going to crush it. And we're going to make sure that we give you the tools, the Hangouts, the corporate news, and the sales funnels, and everything else beyond what Steve is building with the programming team. It's going to be epic. Thank you very much. I hope everybody's excited as we are. I know we took some time to really formulate the right plan so we could relaunch this properly. I think we have done it. I think all of you would agree. We are setting the stage for something very exciting heading into our official launch. If you need anything, have any questions, reach out to one of us. We will be here every day. So thank you very much, MMOCashout community, and buy it, and we love you all. Let's do this. Thank you and take care. Bye-bye.